What if I told you that you could drop multiple 30 stacks of items, full durability equipment, and even totems of return, come back and duplicate every single one of them? You would probably say you have to be subscribed to Crafty and turn on notifications because you never want to miss out on a glitch this massive. And if Kaz is watching, you can even duplicate cheese, brother. Now, big shout out to my guy Eternal Elite, who posted this in my Discord server at 6 in the morning. So this was pleasant to wake up to. Outside of that, if you guys want to join the Discord, it is in the description below. Now let's talk about what is required in order to do this glitch. You are going to need 2 fast travel machines. Render distance on this glitch does matter, so make sure that you have one close by to one of your villages that has the storage units that are needed in order to duplicate things, and then place 1 or even 2 more fast travel stations extremely far away. That is absolutely going to help with this glitch. So now let me show you exactly how we're going to duplicate every single item in the game. Right now, I've already duplicated these items, so I'm going to drop a 30 stack of a bunch of different random items of all different rarities in this game. I'm also going to drop pieces of equipment in here as well, like the forest axe, and drop some other things like totem of returns and different items like that. And then I'm simply going to jump into my bus and once again, go to a very far away fast travel station. Now, once you've arrived at that station, and you waited out that 15 seconds or the extra 5 seconds inside of the other waiting screen, you're just going to fly directly down to your other fast travel station. I have mine nearly 6,000 meters away, but I think that is extremely excessive. You could definitely do this just a few thousand meters away and maybe even a little bit closer. I just know this cannot be directly next to your base. Then you're simply going to land right back at this one, and I'm going to do exactly what I just did. I'm not dropping anything, but I am going to return back to my original bus station. Now, coming back to the original area, you can see that this stack is a little bit larger, and you can already see the forest axe inside of here. I'm able to pick up 4 of them, and now instead of having half of my inventory full, I have my entire inventory full. So I started with 1 totem of return, duplicated into 2, and then duplicated the 2 into 4. My 30 wool fabric turned into 90 or 120. I got 120 iron bars, copper bars, ruby, glass. Every single item in this game can be duplicated using this glitch. Now, my favorite thing about posting glitches is I know that people click off the video once they realize how to do it. Let's talk about a few things that happen when the game bugs out when doing this glitch. The first thing that happens is when you guys load into one of the worlds, you'll see that it's just sky below you, water below you, or grass below you, and the entire game does not render. The glitch has not successfully worked when you've done this. You'll have to back out of your game and then sign right back in. You could return back to the area where you dropped your items, and they're not going to go ahead and disappear. Every single item that you dropped will still be there. It just simply will not be duplicated. So let's talk about another issue with this because it is not perfect. When it comes to using this fast travel system and you're doing it as fast as you are and as often as you are, at some points it will crash your game or freeze your game. So in an instance like this, I tried to duplicate just 1 grapple to test that out, and when I tried to do this, it froze my entire world. It looks as though I'm in flight and I'm going to locate myself at that Star Wars area, but unfortunately it freezes my entire game. What you need to do is close out of your game, whether you're on console or PC, load back in, and then return back to your original base. When you return back, as like I said before, you're not going to have your items duplicated, but the positive is you shouldn't lose them. Now, before I show you another few items that you can duplicate that is very, very interesting, I do want to address a comment that is absolutely going to come. You're not getting banned for this. I know that comments come in like that. You're going to get banned. You're going to get banned. They're not banning you for duplicating an item on LEGO Fortnite. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen, and it has never happened. So please don't comment that. It's just simply not true. Now let's cover a few more items that you guys will get very excited about. When it comes to grapples, when it comes to gliders, when it comes to items that have damage essence, luck essence, durability essence, and most importantly, you can actually even duplicate the rift shards. On top of that, you can also, if you don't have many of them, duplicate any colored lightsaber. So I only have 1 Sith or red lightsaber. I'm actually able to duplicate that by dropping them before I go in here. Now, once I'm returning, I'm going to take a look at that stack. It's looking really nice from here. But when I pick up these items, again, the important thing is that my items that had damage essence on them are still duplicated with the essence still on them. My rift shards duplicated from 3 to 6. I made one grapple into 2 and a red lightsaber, one of them, into a second one. Now let's talk about something that I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to try, and I just want to confirm that this does work. You guys can take a full inventory stack and drop it on the floor no matter what the items are and still duplicate it. Keep in mind, guys, the only problem with doing this is that you don't have a chest big enough for your inventory, so you are going to have to place another one down. But let's be honest, that's not actually a huge problem. But I just dropped down nearly 1,000 bright core, full stacks of ruby, and even a ton of blast core. I'm going to travel 9,000 meters away and see how this is going to work. And now we have the moment of truth, returning to this stack, which looks quite large, baby, and running over it does not fully grab everything that was inside of it. So it looks like every single bright core, blast core, and ruby was successfully duplicated. I have so many of these items now sitting inside of my spot, inside of my inventory. This is by far the best glitch we've ever had in LEGO Fortnite. Now let's talk about the items that I think that you guys should focus on duplicating. First up is going to be iron bars and frost pine. This is going to be very important for later on in the game because this gives you full access into grand chest. And since we're duplicating, we're going to have a ton of storage. I wouldn't necessarily say bright core is good to duplicate, but things like blast core and rough ruby are very good as they continue to put essence on a lot of your equipment. You could also do that with sapphire and amber just in case. Now let's talk about the final few things. Now, what I also think that people should be doing is anything that comes from creatures in the game. This saves you a lot of time from traveling around and trying to find these creatures. So cursed bones and bones are very rare in this game. I wouldn't necessarily say bones are, but cursed bones definitely are pretty rare. Then you have all of the claws in the game. These aren't super rare, very easy to find and drop in very large stacks, so I wouldn't worry too much about them. Shells also got increased as far as how fast they'll respawn, so that's not a big deal, but brutes have gotten nerfed yet again, which means less of these are dropping, so I definitely recommend duping any type of brute scales that you have. But this is the best duplication glitch that has ever existed inside of LEGO Fortnite. I hope that all of you guys take advantage of it before it gets patched. I also understand if you guys don't want to partake in any of the dupe glitches that exist, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video nonetheless. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, this was Crafty, and I'm out. Peace. YouTube thinks that you're going to like either one of these videos above, so click on one of them and let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Oh, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you aren't already.